Okay, this is the correctives for topic 9. So if you need to have topic 9, you need to do these correctives. I'm going to do these top 4 problems. You need to write down everything I write on the video, and then you will have to do the bottom 4. Okay, so we have 2 different methods for working with these. One method is called substitution. This method works best when you have either the equation written as x equals or y equals, or it's easy to solve for x or y. So in this case, I've got x equals 3y plus 13. I can plug it in to this x right here. So I've got 3 times 3y plus 13 minus 2y equals 25. That was my substitution. So this gives me 9y plus 39 minus 2y equals 25. So we have 7y plus 39 equals 25. 7y is equal to negative 14 when I subtract. Y equals negative 2. Then I got to still find my x. So if I plug negative 2 into this equation up here, I get 3 times negative 2 plus 13 is what x equals. That's negative 6 plus 13 is equal to 7. So x is equal to 7. And then it's always a good idea to write your final answer as an ordered pair. X was 7. Y was negative 2. Okay, the next method on this part B, this is a good example of elimination. We want to multiply one or both of these equations by a number so that when I add the 2 equations together, I can get something to cancel. So if I multiply this bottom equation by positive 2, I'm going to rewrite the top equation. 3x minus 4y equals 29. We have bottom equation is 10x plus 4y is equal to 10. We add these 2 equations together. 3x plus 10x is 13x. Negative 4y plus 4y is 0. 29 plus 10 equals 39. X is equal to 3. Once I know what x is, I can plug it into either one of these equations to find out the value of y. So plugging in 3, I have 15 plus 2y is equal to 5. 2y is equal to negative 10. Y is equal to negative 5. So my point is 3, negative 5. Okay, let's look at numbers. Letter C. This one, again, I can use either method, but this one's easier for substitution because I got y equals. So I'm going to take this and plug it into the y value here. Now you got to be careful. Watch out for your negative right here because I'm going to have to distribute. Every time I substitute, I should always substitute with parentheses. So I've got 5x minus y, which is now 2x minus 13, is going to equal 37. So 5x minus 2x, I'm going to distribute the negative, minus negative 13 makes that plus 13. Then I've got 3x plus 13 equals 37. I'm going to subtract 13 from both sides. I get 3x is equal to 24. X is equal to 8. Now if you get a funny number, you probably made a mistake. So we usually try to make the numbers nice. That's kind of one way to kind of verify. But you should also plug the numbers back in to make sure they work. Okay, so I'm going to plug 8 back in to find my y value. So y is equal to 2 times 8 minus 13. That's 16 minus 13. That equals 3. So my solution right here, x is 8, y was 3. Okay, another one for elimination. Now this one, I just can't multiply one of the equations So you can multiply both the equation. Here's the trick. If you take this number, the 4, move it up here. 5, move it down here. Now I need to make one of them negative. It doesn't matter which one. So a lot of times students like to have the bottom one negative. So I'll make that one negative. And I'm going to multiply both those equations. By doing this, since these are both positive, now one of them will be negative, one will be positive, and then they're both going to match each other. The y's will be able to cancel out. So I do 4 times 6, that's 24x plus 20y is equal to 16. Don't forget to multiply this number. That's a common mistake. Negative 5 times 7 is negative 35x minus 20y, negative 5 times 4. Negative 5 times 1 equals negative 5. Now I add these two equations together. 24x plus negative 35x gives me negative 11x. 20y minus 20y is 0. 16 minus 5 is 11. I get x is equal to negative 1. Now I've got to find my y value. Plug negative 1 into either of these equations. And again, you can always check by plugging into both and see if you get the same answer for your y value. So if I plug negative 1 here, I get negative 7 plus 4y equals 1. 4y then is equal to 8. Added 7 to both sides. Y equal 2. My answer was negative 1 and 2. Okay, so if you need to do this problem, you need to do the ones that are down on the bottom half of the sheet. Make sure that you've got these guys copied down. If you need to, rewind the video or just copy them down right now. Pause it and you can get all those answers, but you have to do the ones on the bottom of the sheet.